Russ, what goes through your mind? I know that this has happened to you a lot in your career, but what goes through your mind when you find out that someone flew all the way from South Korea just to watch you and be there?
I mean, I'm extremely blessed and thankful, and the support of my fans always because they see basketball as something that gives them confidence, gives them a sense of happiness, and I'm always really grateful to be able to use this game to be able to help to inspire people globally. Like I've always said, since I've been in this league, I feel like that is my duty. That is why I'm in this position to use this game to help inspire other people in any pathway of their lives. And I'm always grateful to see fans that come from all over the world to watch me and support me.
Russ, as the competitor that you are, when you see teams throwing this type of coverage at Nikola Jokic, how does that motivate you on the floor?
I mean, it's very motivating. It's part of my job, and if I'm on the floor, to make the game easy for him. And if that's cutting, if that's making shots, if that's screening, if that's whatever, I'm willing to do whatever it is that's needed. And teams has had a little bit of success, so that's what they're going to go to. But we'll see how it plays out.
Do you feel like teams are guarding you differently at this point in the year than the start of the year with off the Jokic stuff?
I don't know. I just got back. So I don't know, man.
You missed those games going into the break. What has kind of the reacclimation process been like? Has it felt pretty smooth physically? Or?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Defensively, coaches talk about that being a major talking point, just especially after the first quarter. What allowed you guys to get back into the game defensively? What were some of the key points that you're looking to do there?
Just not letting them walk around, get things easily, getting back in transition, boxing out, making them shoot tough shots. They got a lot of tough shot makers over there, and our job is to make it difficult for them. And I thought we did a good job of that in the third, and then ending the third and leading into the fourth quarter.
What did you guys find in that stint, Russ, especially to start the fourth quarter?
I thought our physicality picked up, rebound and run. We played with some pace. We attacked the basket, which was an adjustment on our end, and I thought it was good for us, attacking the paint, getting the paint, generating open shots, and that was beneficial for us.
What have you seen from Zeke Naji from a confidence standpoint kind of during this stretch?
I see Zeke all the time working, and I'm always happy to see someone else do well. And he's been working, has some up and downs, but I'm happy that he's found his way, finding ways to impact the game. And I thought he's been doing a good job, since he's been given the opportunity to be able to play.
Russ, when they've got 5 guys that are touching the paint, how important is it to kind of balance between proving that coverage wrong by hitting threes versus continuing to attack and continuing to try to find those slashing lanes?
I mean, honestly, I don't, I know everybody likes to make a big deal out of it, but what are we 3-point percentage on the year? Where are we as a team?
It's like 4th or 5th.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, what is the question? Like that's what I'm always interested in seeing. Like, what's the, obviously, some people only watch the TV game, so they watch the Boston game, and everybody has a comment. But throughout the year, consistently, I didn't hear any of this talk before. Now all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we lose to the Lakers, and everybody's like, oh, I can't even cuss, but everybody's like losing their mind. And like personally, internally, like we don't panic, play the right way. The best player on the court in the world is Nikola Jokic, so I turn it over 20 times trying to pass on the ball. I don't really care. It's the reason why they got 5 people to paint. If I'm the other team, I'll try to do that too. It's our job as a supporting cast to make sure we help and make the game easy for him. Get stops, run the transition, because we're the best transition team in the league. So when we get stops, you can't load up then. So our defense got to help our offense. And it's not just about shooting threes. I think that the game is a lot happening in the game. And I think, people outside of the game of basketball don't truly understand that it's not just about walk up, he's playing off, shoot the three. Like, that's not a real thing. Like, watch the game, you understand like how the game goes, how people are guarding, why they're doing it, who they're doing it to. It's bigger than just 3-point percentage and 3-point shots.
Russ, as your career has continued outside of Oklahoma City, I'm curious, like, why you were still committed in that community. I'm thinking about the investment in the soccer stadium and.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that place raised me. You know, I'm from LA to the core, but when I got there, those people believed in me. They took me in. They took my family in, my friends. It's home for me, and I've always been connected to the city, and always found ways to stay connected through whether it's investments or whether it's through, philanthropy work, and I'll continue doing that. And having the soccer team there, obviously, anything that's happening in Oklahoma City for the future and for the growth of Oklahoma City, I will be a part of. So,
Russ, you've been on a lot of teams with extremely high expectations. For a team like this one that also has high expectations, what's the goal in these final 20 games in terms of getting ready for that moment?
One, staying healthy. I think two is just making sure that we're clicking and we are moving in the right direction. And honestly, just being together. I think a lot of times towards the end of the year, pressure seems to seek in, outside noise seems to seek in because of expectations, as you mentioned, and those conversations start to happen and everybody keeps asking those questions. But internally, it's our job to stay together, stay focused on the goal at hand, and take one day and one game at a time.
Last one, Katie.
Jamal had mentioned your energy, and he said he wasn't sure if you knew this, but there's a lot of guys in that locker room that watch you.
Yeah.
Watch the way you play, watch the way you carry yourself, that sort of thing. How much pride and how much responsibility do you take in that?
A lot. It's part of my game. It's something that I've been blessed with to be able to. It's always, and also it's like a 50-50 for me because sometimes if I'm really pissed, it can affect that way too. So I've really worked on that since I've been in the league of controlling and understanding how important it is, my energy, my effort, making sure that I take care of my body to make sure I'm there to be able to support my teammates. Even the times I was out, it was important for me to make sure I'm here to be supportive if I'm not obviously rehabbing and coming back. But that's a huge part of leadership, a huge part of my responsibility as I've gotten older in this league, and I take pride in that. And I got to make sure that each and every night I bring that, regardless of what's going on with me, but make sure I can help bring the other guys along.